Good morning, it's Tom, Negotiating with Jesus. This is a guy who has kind of the religious thing. Jesus is in the name. But I decided to aim towards music. I'm an average player, so I'm not going to do anything too amazing. So I believe there are some great channels out there. If you're a really good player, you come here and you are annoyed because I talk too much, I didn't give you anything, and then you leave a dumb comment or a comment about how terrible I am. Well, go to Building Blocks of Rock for Guitar. That's a pretty new site. The guy is really good. He gives you some great tips on how to play leads and how to do next level stuff. So I'm just a basic guy, and I'm going to have an audience, I think, of beginner to intermediate players. So my whole thesis is you've got to do a few things to get to average, and average is a great place to land. You can live there your whole life and feel very satisfied. One of my premises is when I became a player, I found a few people all through my life who wanted to play music, and I could always have a team that inspired me. So I played my whole life. So I became average fairly quickly. Well, it took a while. And got pretty competent at playing chords, making my fingers change. That's the first thing I think you need to do, is figure out how to get your fingers to move between chords. This is a chord instrument. It really is an instrument about playing shapes. You can do more things later, but the first thing is learning to strum and learning rhythm. I was going to play G, C, and D, so I believe you need to learn about 6 or 8 chords to play about 20 or 50 or 1,000 songs. If you learn G, C, D, A minor, E minor, learn as many chords as you can, but then you'll start being able to play songs and get into the music. You'll become average by learning to play. You'll learn rhythm. You learn that you don't have to play all the strings. You'll learn, your fingers will start getting to, see my fingers lift. My whole body, my hands know how this works. My foot is tapping. I understand that I'm in a pocket. I'm in music. So I've played long enough that everything starts coming natural. My thumb knows when to drop down. This bad boy here, not that useful, but he's like a middle linebacker. You stick him in the middle and he stops things up to help the team. This is a muter. Occasionally you'll you might play with your thumb, but your thumb mostly is just for muting. It's just for helping to back when you're playing chords. It has to get into the back and hold the guitar so you can press against it. You can clamp your fingers. The thumb, when you're playing down here, your thumb doesn't belong here, because now you have to start putting pressure on all 4 fingers pressing down. This, your palm. This is not hard at the end of the neck. This is why everyone likes playing the cowboy chords at the end of the neck. So, my thing is, play chords. Do it, find a couple songs you like, play them over and over. Let It Ride, I did. I don't remember how Let It Ride goes now, but I'm just going to play G, C, and D. I'm going to show you the other things. So if I play, then the cage system, I'm playing G, C, G, D. My thumb goes to the right place. My pinky's not doing much, it's just hanging, but it's playing the string. This is a kind of an alternative playing of the G and the C. I lift on the D, come back on the C. So I'm playing the key of D, and you can hear it, you feel it. So I'm going to play today I'm going to practice. Whoops. I'm going to practice the pentatonic in the key of G. I always play in the key of C. So if you're playing in the key of C, the C shape is here, and the G shape is here. But now the G shape moved down to where it belongs, so everything rotates around. The C shape goes all the way up to here somewhere. So now what I would have played here is going to be played here. Okay, so that's it's a pattern instrument. I'm going to play the same patterns, they're just shifted around. I got to get my muscle memory to know what pattern I'm doing. It's not embedded in me yet, but it's close. I feel like I'm getting better. This shape, this pattern, this is the great rock pattern. So guitar players love the key of G. So I'm going to keep doing pentatonic scales. I'm going to start understanding how they shift around. I'm in the key of G. I just did this one. I always practice in the key of C, but I need to expand what I'm doing, practice in the key of G. Oops. So I'll do that. I'll practice my ABCs. D, E, F, G, A, B. I want to do this every day. C, D, D, E, F, G. I've got to get this into my head. I've got to practice every day, do the exercises. I'm going to do that. I'm going to practice. I think it's helpful to play the pentatonic scale on each string. I try and get my pinky in if I'm playing a 4 fret stretch. I'm going to do that, then I'm going to do my songs. I was going to talk a little bit about songs. I keep getting sidetracked. So the key of G. Last thing is you can hear You can hear how the pentatonic scale, it's drawing you into the G. The G is home, you're in the key of G, and it's because music theory, they found things that sounded nice together and said, how do we teach this? And they made up the scales, and it's hundreds of years old, and it's very popular. And all of the music that we listen to in the West is based on kind of this idea of the key of G, different keys, the 7-note system. The pentatonic drops a couple of the notes. It would be the, I guess, the 6th and the C, D, E, F. The 4th and the B would be the 6th, the 4th and the 6th. 1, 2, 3. So that's just some basic stuff. Key of G, learn to strum, learn how to get your rhythm, learn what the notes are, learn what the pentatonic in the cage system is, and figure out the notes all over the scale. F, G. Practice these things every day. I'm going to practice. I'll talk to you another time.